Shin.
My name is Asian.
My name is Miko.
Together we form part of the Autumn Moon Festival project, which is a Weiying's project that is funded by Heritage Lottery Fund through the Young Root programs. We have used art history interviewers to find out about living people who came to Manchester from China and Hong Kong, and to find out about the experience of Autumn Moon Festival.
We have recorded a series of interviews so you can hear firsthand about the experience of moving to a new country while keeping their cultural identity. We did not want those interesting and informative stories to be lost or forgotten. We also think our interviews show how the Chinese community has contributed to the diversity of Manchester and hope to make it an interesting and great place to live.
I was a registered nurse in Hong Kong.
Okay.
Yeah.
So did you like the job?
In Hong Kong.
In Hong Kong?
Yeah. I was actually when I came, I really missed my job. Yeah.
Before coming down England, I'm in Hong Kong. I'm in Hong Kong working in a fashion shop. 工作咪得啦，你可以唔一定係。
Okay, so your work is like taking some rubber from
the
tree and take to the factories to
sell to the
somewhere.
Yeah.
I work in inspector for the quality controller. Yeah, in a factory. Yeah.
First job in restaurant to do the waitress.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah.
How did you find the job? Did someone else help you to find it, or you make it up with yourself?
Because when in Hong Kong, my boss, my sister in England before, helped me go to England.
I actually work in a kitchen washing dishes. That was my first job. Yes.
Okay. Yep. So how did you find the job?
How did I find?
Yep.
How can I get the? Well, I actually went in Chinatown, and I don't know anybody there. So I just went in the restaurant and said, "Did you need any help? Do you employ anyone?" So I'm available. And the manager just said, "Oh yeah, can you come on Sunday? You're helping to wash the dishes." And I said, "All right, okay." So I just hi, yeah.
I'm a technical documentation officer.
Oh, what a long name.
Yes, but just assist the secretary to type the journal for the professor. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. How did you find that job? Did someone else help you to find it?
This job introduced by my mother-in-law.
Okay.
Yeah.
I remember it's working for the Chinese health clinic as a reception.
Health clinic reception.
Yeah.
Okay. So can you tell me more about what do you do in the job?
I think mainly it's like a reception. The people register to see the GP and also doing some community work for the Chinese elderly people.
It's very poorly because I'm coming down Manchester. It's a long time, about 45 years ago. Got no Chinese shop in Manchester, so very poorly. Got no Chinese food, nothing. Every Sunday we go to Liverpool, buy some little Chinese thing. That's what we're living for.
Well, I follow my husband. Yeah.
Oh, so your husband was already here when you...
Yeah, my husband already live here, so I don't need to worry about accommodation. No problem at all.
假设那个买那个生意一起的，是连在一起，他们有的住的，有房子住的。
She live in takeaway upstairs of the takeaway.
我同爸爸媽媽住，同 I live with my
From
parents. Yeah.
I just leave the takeaway shop upstairs.
We rent the house in the flower field, just one bedroom, everything in, and got to be used the fire, and I can't do it. Why real fire? I just scared, and so every morning, because in England weather, long time ago, it's very cold. Got no much central heating in every house, so they got to be used real fire. So I scared the fire. I come in Hong Kong. I don't know how can do it. So my husband every morning get up to do it, show me how can do it. That is 1 year. I'm going.
喺鋪頭喺薯仔外賣店樓上嗰度。
Is a restaurant like
terrace
the
house?
second floor of a restaurant?
Yeah. Above the shop.
個人就打工咧，唔使自己咩，多數都係自私頭嘅。
都係住宅餐館嗰度住咁嘅。
即係自私頭。
On his housing, he wasn't on his own house. He was living with the other workers where he works.
Actually, when I came to Manchester, I've already had a place to live because my husband already found a place. How did he find? I think he checked the internet, found the agency, and then found a place to live.
I learned English in school.
Yeah, can you speak when you?
A little bit, not a lot.
Okay. If you could speak English, how had you learn it?
How did I learn it?
Yeah.
I learned from English people. Sometimes the normal day calculation, something like this.
Did you go to a language class in Manchester? How did you find out about the language class?
About 10 years ago, I started learn English from Wai Yin Chinese Women's Society. So I learned a little bit, yeah.
What other people went to the class? Were they all Chinese people?
What do you mean?
Were they all Chinese people that come to the language class?
Yeah, in that time, yeah.
So I'm very strong woman. I go to learn. Go to every day morning. My husband give me 10 shilling. Then I go to, because I like doing coding, knitting, so I go to coding shop, buy the wool, the wool, the English very good. They old woman, they just say, "Oh, you speak English?" I say, No, I just only know few words. I say, no. But she learned us how can we color first. So I every day go to make friend, buy one piece wool, go home. This is a red color, this is blue color, this is the So this is my life.
I learned English from school while I was doing my primary, secondary, and university.
So you're not learning English in Manchester?
No.
Wow, you've got good English.
Yes, I grew up in the Philippines, and all my schoolwork and syllabus were taught in English. So when I came here, I spoke English.
And if you could speak some English, how can you learn it?
I spoke English when I came, but I think I improved my English through reading. So I did a lot of reading.
Yeah, I learned in Wai Yin, and then the 華人醫務所啊。Yeah,
Wai
I
Yin.
learned there.
Yes, I think it's a big difference. My parents working in Hong Kong as a working class people, and then they work very hard, very long hour. And then my dad died quite a long time, and my mom is single mom, so look after 5 children, and then the life a lot. Hong Kong has no welfare system, so it's very difficult for them. You work, you earn money. You don't work, you don't have it. So we all need to help out. Different from now, the children very luxury, and we all, it's like in our times, it's like a very family working unit. Everybody support each other to survive. Yeah. Now the children is very comfortable. The lifestyle is very different.
They still very conservative, to the Chinese tradition. So
traditional, they are a bit traditional, but you are.
They are still very traditional to the Chinese custom, but I'm a bit more following the Western.
有嘅，咁我覺得我見多啲嘢多過我爸媽咯。
Yeah, I think I have a bigger view and like experience more than my parents. Yeah.
My parents' life is very different. Okay, my parents grew up in Hong Kong, and then they moved to the Philippines to do business. So they're businessmen and businesswomen. During their time, not everyone goes to university. So my parents finished high school, and then they started working, and then eventually they moved on and started their own business. Whereas for myself, after high school I came over to England to study, and did my A-levels and went to university, and then afterwards started looking for a job. So I think it is very different.
It was fun. It was good. Yes, and we can play out. Although it's a high-rise block, but still, you can play with children. No calling names and all sorts of things. It's very happy. Yeah.
My childhood is very happy and have a lot of freedom from my parents and.
My childhood, I had my childhood in Hong Kong and I studied in Hong Kong. The school was a very strict and disciplined school run by a Catholic church. So yeah, it's a girls' school, so we are all trained to be very disciplined ladies.
Okay. 童年啊，都係我13歲半就嚟英國，就童年咁咪3年就即係去讀咗3年書就跟住就做工啦
You came here for
做咗4年，讀咗4年書，咁佢收尾做工，咁就一路咁做工咯。Yeah, so it's 童年都唔係 ，it's not fantastic, not fantastic,
You come here at 13 and then.
To join my parents, I came to join my parents.
Go to school for 3
in 1964. 1964. 50 years I've been in England. My English still not very good. You're better.
My child was in the Hong Kong, and I study school. I go to school. It's my studying not very careful. I am quite very lazy student.
It's completely different, isn't it? Yeah. So, in fact, in here you don't have to push your children to study.
I know what you mean,
but in Hong Kong, you need to after school you need to go study again,
classes,
homework.
I know.
Yes. So it's quite relaxing in here.
But do you think they will learn more in here than in Hong Kong? What do you think?
I think the education here is more relaxing, but in a way, it's more opportunity as well when they grow up.
Yeah.
Obviously, it depends on your
How-
grade.
how they want to learn.
It is, you can say when you are not achieved in school, it is the same as in Hong Kong. You have no
Oh, yeah.
opportunity. You know, if you don't pass GCSE, that's it, finish.
Yeah.
I think in Hong Kong the school they are more is quite pressured because they have a lot of homework to do, and children are trained to be quite disciplined. But here, I think in England they are having an open style that encourage children to learn more and play more rather than working on homework.
Well, I think obviously in England they're born in here, and they like school life. Of course, they got homework at the same time. They can spend more time doing a lot of different activities, sport and leisure, other activities, make friends, social. We compare. I think Hong Kong is quite a long. The system's different. They got quite a lot of hard work, a lot of homework, and then in UK it's more creativity. Children can ask questions, quite free to have a debate or learning style. And Hong Kong's quite a structured style. Yeah.
So do you think your children will be better in here or?
I think in terms of education or creativity will be in UK. Yeah.
The children in China is working very hard. You know, they nearly every day go to school to study something different. Yeah. But now in England, it's more better. It's more freedom for them.
Actually, for myself, I don't. But now because I work for a housing association and I work closely with my Chinese tenants, so we will organize Chinese festival luncheon for them. So because of this reason, I celebrate this festival with them.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Here, less and less each year. Yeah, at the beginning, when I first came to UK, I quite each year remember each day. But recently, for the past couple years, I tend to forget. It's bad. I shouldn't do that.
Tôi kia hậu gà là sau tin
一家團圓咁解啊嘛？
係啊，
係啦。What Moon Festival into Mr. Lee is just I mean all the family gather around to have fun. So just basically just a time when the family came together. Yep.
I think it's a lot of things. Yeah. I think this initially the story about Hawaii and so on, and what people expecting is not the cruel, leader or the government.
Oh, yeah.
It is something that people enjoy life and kindness, peaceful in the country, and that's why the life-lasting people when go to the moon, they fly to the moon. I think this is the people really looking for democracy and enjoy the living. That is a general people thinking. Yeah, but during the history, the poets write a lot of poems about the moon. I think when you leave your country and you see the moon, it's just remember where you come from.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that sort of thing. Yeah.
咪去食一個人夾幾多錢去食飯咯？
Everyone gives some money and then to eat. Have party things.
I have to explain to my children here, the moon cake, they used to put some message about democracy, something like that. So the moon cake inside is a message about democracy, but they try to put inside the moon cake and then don't let people know. It's a secret signal.
Okay.
中國節日定淨係中秋節啊？
淨係中秋節。
中秋節啊！咁以前喺香港 celebration 咪就係去會一家人食飯，咁跟住會買啲好傳統嘅食物咯。咁有陣時呢度英國都唔會有嘅咯。咁跟住會去賞月咯，去公園同埋玩燈籠啊，玩蠟燭咁樣咯。但係呢度係唔會嘅咯，完全都。
When we were in Hong Kong, we would the family would gather together and buy some traditional food, which you cannot buy in the UK, and also we would go to the park and see the moon and play the candles and lanterns as well.
其他中國節日啊，都差唔多係應酬到噶啦，新年又四舞又舞又一齊去慶祝新年，又開年又拜年，都差唔多係集頭係由中國節可能我哋為人成日辦到啊。
Yes, New Year, Chinese New Year, because when it's Chinese New Year, they will jump together with the Wayne to visit Chinatown.
The Autumn Moon Festival project has involved over 50 young people. Our project has been developed and designed by young people, and we have played the leading role to the managing and delivering the project. So, on behalf of everybody involved with the project, we would like to say a massive thank you to the Heritage Lottery Fund for providing the fund to make our project idea a reality. But we could also like to say thank you to the interviewees who took part as well.
We hope you enjoyed the story as much as we enjoyed interviewers, our elders. Thank you.
Thank you.